Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Welcome to a Monday night NorCal Sports Network, and the Giants come alive in the ninth inning.
How about those young guys, huh? How about them kids?
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
it looked like it was Bailey that came through with the key hit, not the veteran that Robert likes to talk about. It was the young guys, and I said to keep playing. Let's do it. Come on.
Well,
That
it
was nice.
a big win, biggest inning in probably 2 months, maybe since the Dodger series. I don't remember when they scored 6 runs in an inning. Things broke their way in the ninth. They were fortunate. The ninth inning was
Estevez had nothing, did he? Oh my goodness.
In the ninth, Flores again. Now you talk about the young guys, but Flores is their best player.
He did. Yeah, absolutely. And Flores Davis actually had a good game today too.
Yep.
But you had to get that key hit. I mean, Bailey had to come through with that hit.
Davis walked, and then Bailey doubled. Should have been a single, but it was misplayed, and went all the way to the left field wall, and it allowed the winning run basically to score. Davis scored all the way from first when it should have just been, Flores led off with a single. Fortunately, Kapler made a good move. Good job, Gabe. You took Flores out of the game and put in a speedster.
And they did a sack bunt, a sacrifice bunt. I couldn't believe it when I saw it on there. I was like, are you serious? Kapler just had them put down.
I thought he was going to do a sack bunt with nobody out first and second, but he got the hit from Bailey. And then Estrada lays down a bunt. Wasn't a great bunt. Bunted it pretty hard to first base. Crone had a play at third base, but dropped the ball.
There you go.
That doesn't show up.
But that's what.
But that's
what.
Pass, right?
Once you put the game or ball in play, anything can happen, and you put pressure on. They're probably feeling it. And those 2 runs that they advanced scored on the next at bat.
So Giants get the chance for a huge inning, which when the error, really wasn't an error, it was a fielder's choice, but could have been an error because they did have a play on him at third. So then they walk. Conforto was walked first, which made it first, second. Matos sacrificed him. Bailey to third, Conforto to second, and then Matthias, comes through with a big hit. He struck out a couple times early on in the game, looked a little bit fooled, but he's got big league experience. Looked like a pretty good second baseman. Made a nice play or two in the game. Kids born in Santa Clara, went to high school, I believe, at Fremont High, and then went to college at San Luis Obispo. So he is a Bay Area kid. Today, the Giants released Isan Diaz, and Diaz promptly picked up by Scott Harris of the Detroit Tigers. Harris saw him last year with the Giants when Diaz was hitting like bombs in AAA, and then Giants were going to bring him up to the big leagues, but he ended up getting hurt and, it just didn't work out. But to make room for Diaz, what they had to make, or to DFA Diaz, they were making room for Luis Gonzalez put back on the 40, which that one means that Gonzalez, I don't know if he had so many days he had to come off the 60 or if they're just getting ready to bring him up maybe.
They said he was getting off the 60. He was eligible to come off the 60 and an option him to AAA after.
Yeah. So Luis Gonzalez now one step away from being here. Then Wade singles to center. Matthias goes to third. Estrada singles in between the 5-6 hole to left field. Matthias scored. Wade Jr. goes to second. Peterson strikes out looking. Oh, by the way, Jock just missed one. He got robbed.
He did.
He got robbed of a homer. They don't show that on Gamecast, do they?
Yeah, they showed it hit 100. Oh, they'll show the clip if it was something big.
They don't show it like his glove going over the.
They'll show the little clip at the bottom, like if it was some kind of significant during the at bat. But yeah, I was watching and say he hit 104 off the bat, 408 feet. So
yeah.
Only probably it went to center field and it's deep out that way. So.
Yeah. And then Sable comes up. What a homecoming. Blake Sable grew up just down the road from Anaheim Stadium.
That's right.
Gets his first big league at bat in Anaheim Stadium and drills what was that one hit at? That had to be hit close to 100 miles an hour, wasn't it? 90s? Probably.
I think.
Looked like about 96.
I could take a gander.
I'm just guessing off the bat, 96.
Sable singles a line drive. It was 93.
Okay. I was close. 96, 93.
Yep,
okay.
You're up there.
So Sable knocks in the 6th and final run of the 9th inning, put the Giants up for good, 8-3. Duvall comes in and just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I was a little bit worried. He had a 5-run lead, but I guess if you want to get some work in, I guess that's what they were trying to do.
Well, he hasn't had any work for a while. And, man, his fastball was lively tonight. He was
throwing the cutter. He was throwing the cutter 100 miles an hour every time.
102. Yeah. Earlier in the game, Giants, it was tied at 2. Line drive to right field I think it was the bottom of the 7th for a triple or was it the 8th? Yeah, 7th inning. Rogers on the mound. Line drive straight at Pollock. He takes 2 steps in.
Sails over his head for a triple. Next batter, Rengifo, singles to right, boom. And that was, probably should have been an unearned run, but you can't give an error on a misplayed ball that didn't touch him. So it looked like, and then Jock comes up in the 8th inning and hits a ball that looks, for all intents and purposes, it's off the bat. He tied the game. And Mickey Moniak, center fielder, former number 1 pick overall in the entire draft with the Phillies, goes up and makes a leaping grab over the center field fence to pull it back in. And you thought at that point, this is not the Giants' night. Just not going to happen. The way the triple in the bottom of the 7th, misplayed fly ball or line drive to a 8th inning robbery. And you're thinking, geez, they're going to lose 3-2. Yep. And then the 9th inning. So the Giants get a much, much needed win. Padres and Dodgers today. Padres get 5 in the bottom of the 3rd. You think, hey, most teams, like if that's the Giants, you're thinking game over. Not with the Dodgers. Dodgers come back and score 8, capped off by a grand slam by Mookie Betts, and they just coast to another victory. I told you, forget the division. Rothberg, if you're in here, which I don't think you are yet, forget the division, guys. Just go for the number 1 wild card spot. That's your perfect spot. If you can somehow get the first wild card, you got 3 home games in round 1. If you end up your next bet, I don't know. The toughest spot might be the 6th spot because you got to end up playing probably Chicago, although Chicago got their butts kicked tonight. Yeah, they got
in New York against the Mets. But let's get a little bit to the chat. Well, first of all, let's do the good, the bad, and the ugly. Starting off with the good, the 9th inning. I mean, that's
Great.
Definitely. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Great.
that was awesome.
Other goods tonight. Patrick Bailey, 2 for 3, got charged for an error, which I didn't think should have been an error. I don't know how you give him an error when he had to scoop and tag. Looks like he scooped it, but the ball was not held. And I got to look at the replay again. I don't know if the ball got kicked out of his glove with a slide or during the scoop and tag, it just popped out. But that's a tough error. That is really a tough error. So Bailey gets good for the night. Wilmer Flores continues to hit 2 for 4, hitting 306. Estrada,
JD Davis,
2 for 5, and JD Davis 2 for 4 with a monster shot into deep left center,
430 feet,
almost straight away center. He got a hold of that one. You knew off the bat, and he knew it too.
Yeah, that pitch is right down the middle, a hanging changeup. That's what you do with hanging changeups. You put them out in the outfield bleachers.
So, and then of course we'll give a good to Blake Sable. Let's the bad. Slater gets a pass tonight because he didn't look good at the plate, but he made a really nice running catch in the left field corner that could have really been trouble had that ball got down. So
still pretty bad against the lefty, though. He's supposed to be crushing lefties, and he struck out twice. But yeah, good defense. Got it.
Lamont Wade. Oh, Flores. Got to talk about his defense. Man, scoop throw from JD Davis deep from third, scooped it in the dirt on a stretch and kept his foot on the bag remarkably. That was a really great play. So, yeah, G. Martinez says 10 swing and misses for Slater. Slater looked bad at the plate tonight.
He was bad.
Matthias, I'm going to give him a good just because he got a clutch hit in the 9th inning. You know, that was a couple of extra needed runs. You always want to build and build. Just keep pouring it on.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, the bad, you got to kind of look at Pollock. Had a rough game, 0 for 3, blunder in the outfield. Matos was 0 for 3, didn't
he had an error.
Do much. He where I get on the Matos tonight, he not only had an error on the play, but he had a mental error. Just lobbing the ball in. And then when Ohtani got a double tonight, he was casually going after the ball and just turning around and not aggressively going after the ball. I mean, that kind of performance from Matos, if you got a veteran that's doing well, that kind of performance from Matos tonight gets your butt sent down to AAA.
Mm-hmm.
That was, uncalled for. That was just laziness out there tonight.
How about this? A lot of people are talking about it. How about Mr. Shohei Ohtani? Man, is that guy something or what, huh? Whew.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
You saw the stat. I guess he's the fastest person to hit 40 home runs and have 15 steals in a season. He's just racking up the records.
Yeah. What is Dan drinking? I'm drinking a smoothie. It's gone though. See?
It was a smoothie.
Came out of the blender. See?
Nice.
Blend Tech. So I'm getting
good old Greg. This team still stinks. Oh, come on, Greg. That was a good win today, though. They still got a lot more work to do, but yeah, today was a good win.
So, that's kind of my late snack tonight. I can't. I got a procedure tomorrow, and then another one Thursday. I got the back surgery, but tomorrow I got to get a deal in my neck. I got a nerve that's bugging me, and they're gonna fry the nerve for whatever they do, ablation. But I can't eat tomorrow, and it's a late appointment, so I got to get some food in me tonight. let's see. What do we got? Pollock is worthless. They has to be a guy in Sac that could give reps.
Yeah,
too.
Ramos. Give him the shot.
Sometimes things happen. I'm not going to give up on Pollock yet, just because he's an old vet. He's older. I don't think, a guy
That's
like
the
that.
whole reason. That's the only reason why because he's.
But a guy like that's he's gonna try to bounce. Hopefully he bounces back. Crawford got a much needed day off, which was great.
Yes.
Able to keep him out of the lineup the whole night.
To be honest with you, I think he should be resting a whole lot more than what they're doing.
Well, they should be resting him probably a minimum of 2 days, preferably 3 days a week.
Yeah, exactly.
But, just to baby him along to get him to the finish line. Yeah, I don't know what the chat has to say about Matos, but watching that, man, I'll tell you, that kind of stuff, Billy Martin, your coach, he's going to yank you right out of the game. Right there. Just right there. He's going to walk out. All of a sudden, you want to send a message to a young kid, a young player, to play his butt off 100%, and there's no coasting on plays. But the Giants don't have anybody to send in. That's the problem. They got Conforto, they had Slater, and Jock, who plays center field. I guess at the time you could have maybe, I don't know who was in the game, if Slater was still in the game, but you could have just sent. If I'm managing that team, I'm like, all right, this is a tight game. I need to send a message, not to embarrass Matos in such a way but to make him think, look, buddy, this is serious. You don't dog it on plays. Out comes a guy from the bench. He runs out, points to Pollock or Slater. One of them says, you're going to center, and that guy, Peterson or whatever, somebody coming in, you're getting replaced. You know what? Because this is not about just tonight's game. This is about the rest of the season, the rest of your career. You don't dog it on.
It's a learning moment. That's what it is. It's a learning moment.
Couple times he did it, twice tonight. And Ohtani, I knew when Ohtani hit that he was going to go for two, but Matos casually goes over, gets the ball, comes up, he gets it on going this way, spins, and then he just kind of lobs it in, Man, you gotta go over aggressively, get up and fire. That was just
lack of concentration there.
Manny Machado says he should, hey, if you want to send a message, you can. I mean, you don't mess around up here in the big leagues, boys. There's always somebody behind you written ready to take your spot. But
I tell you what, the one thing I didn't like seeing, and when we saw the lineup, why did they have Pollock hitting third? I don't understand that whole purpose of that. That was a little. I mean, they won the game, but that was just. I don't understand that lineup. That was kind of weird.
Nothing makes sense there. I don't know. What's the dinging tonight? I keep hearing dinging.
Oh no, it's just my phone message.
Oh, just put it on silent there. Just or you got a silent message. Just it's about the fourth message there. Let's see. I'm going to treat you like Matos. All right. I just disciplined Eric for dogging it tonight. I'm bringing in another guy. Eric he's going back to Sacramento. He's going to be covering the River Cats this week. And we got somebody else coming in. But we don't have a bench tonight, so we're going to have to bring him back in.
All right. Okay. Noted.
Matos gets it. That's all in fun. It's no big
Yeah, I
deal.
know.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's too bad I didn't have somebody in the green room. I could have just brought
That
him
would have
in.
been fun.
That
That would
would've
have
been
been
fun.
that would have been good actually.
Yeah, Los is on a flight. Just got in. He 45-minute delayed flight. Sean Proctor was going to maybe join us. Bora's not available tonight, so we got a limited bench tonight.
Yeah, we're thin.
Thin bench, and Chardall we were going to have run the entire show, but we couldn't come to an agreement. He was asking for too much, and we said no, and he said, how about if I do this? And we said no, and Chardall said one more time. He got a little bit firm with us, and we just said, Chardall, we're done negotiating. You're done. So, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Greg Dayton, been about 2 months exactly since we scored well in 2 games in a row. Yeah,
good
they
point.
got 6 yesterday, 8 today.
5 of them came in the 9th inning.
Or 6 tonight.
Or
in the
6,
9th.
6 of them.
Yeah. So,
poor
another
poor
good inning
Webb.
from Beck. Did Beck pitch tonight?
Yeah, he replaced.
Oh, that's right, Webb.
He replaced Webb.
That's right.
Webb he was working hard tonight, wasn't he? He got through it. He limited the damage, but boy, he was working.
I was in the midst of doing stuff with the channel, getting some things straightened out in the channel background. Let's see. Scott Fowler, our golfer. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Giants roster isn't staked with all-stars, but when they get going, they can put it on the best teams in Major League Baseball. Well, they do have a winning record against winning teams. Angels, by the way.
Oh, they're in a mess.
Angels are in a big mess. Let me show you what's going on with the
man. Holy
Angels.
crap.
They're 0-7. The Reds got off the schneid tonight and won for the first time in August. But the Angels are 0-7 for the month. And let me put the should I put the proverbial fork in the Angels?
You might have to, man. 7 in a row. I mean, they haven't won one since the trade deadline.
Yeah,
supposedly.
I mean, how bad is that?
Yeah,
Artie Moreno's got to feel like he's Sterling of the when they were the San Diego, then LA Clippers. Look at the wild card in the American League. The Angels are now 8.
Oh, they're done.
They're done. They've lost 7 in a row. They got to within 3 or 3.5. They've fallen. They are 8 back with 1, 2, 3 teams to overcome. They're done.
Yep.
And Ohtani, hey, if the Giants, it's too bad the Giants don't have Casey Schmidt and Luciano up, and then
Man, don't get me started talking about Luciano. I was thinking about that today.
But if those guys were up and producing in this series, and Ohtani got a chance to see a young star-studded type team that's got all this star potential, you would think, oh man, and then they go in and do some business on the Angels. That might leave a lasting impression, but it's going to be pretty tough. I would say the Dodgers definitely have the cards.
Yeah, the Dodgers, I think, got the West pretty much sealed up unless they have some kind of catastrophe.
So,
but the Giants are holding strong on that number 1 wild card, so you just got to fend off all those guys coming up behind them.
That's the Angels right there. Now the Giants and Phillies. The Giants move a half game over the Phillies.
They didn't play today.
Go to 11 over, 62-51. The Reds 3 back of the Giants. Cubs lose tonight, fall 1 game, which is good for the Giants in a way because the Giants are going to have to face the Cubbies for 4 in September in Chicago. So that's who looks good, even though they lost, I believe, yesterday. But Woodruff came back for Milwaukee, and he was throwing good. He was
It's the same thing with Max Fried in Atlanta. He came off the IL and threw his first game back was amazing. So it's gonna be tough.
So Giants have a 5-game lead over the D-backs, 7 over the Padres, which is good. Let's take a look at the National League West. Forget the Western Division. It's going to the Dodgers. They're starting to rack up wins. Their run differential is now 119.
Whew.
90 runs better than the Giants' run differential. It's a 4-game lead. The D-backs, 9 backs. So the Giants have that 5-game and 7-game. You want that cushion. The West, or excuse me, the Central, coming down to 3-team race. And then in the East for the wild card, it's, Phillies, Marlins. Marlins fallen back a little bit. Where were the Marlins again but compared to the Giants? Okay, 4.5. 4.5 behind the Giants. So all those things are good for the Giants. Yeah, it's
Appreciate that, Hutch. Yeah, might as well announce it now. I've almost got 100. We dropped 1, but hit that like, subscribe, please.
Hit the like, subscribe. There you go. Robert Rothberg has joined us. Farhan knew not to trade our veterans. Okay. Robert, you probably could have got by with trading one of their pitchers.
Thank you. I was just going to say that.
And gotten some pretty decent minor leaguers to continue to grow the farm for next season. Robert, all right, where's all the negative people? Robert.
Come on. Dude.
Look, they just got beat 2 in a row by the worst team, one of the worst teams in history.
Team in the major leagues.
One of the worst teams in baseball, Robert. And you can't lose. I mean, even Alex Cobb said so yesterday. He says you can't lose to Oakland and to teams like that, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us at the end of the season.
Ned Colletti said that's yesterday as well.
Yeah. Robert, hey, it's a great win tonight, but you can't lose 2 to Oakland, okay? I mean, a team that's won 30 games, roughly 31. What the heck? And Brian Iglesias joins us. Says, "What the hell was AJ doing in left?" And I think he meant right tonight.
That's a $64,000 question right there, my friend.
Yeah, I think a line drive. I played the outfield. It is the toughest ball to judge. The ones coming right at you because you can't tell if you got to break in or break back. And your first natural step is a lot of times is in stepping forward. And because if you step back, either way, if you misjudge it, you're done. But I don't know. This is the turning point of the season, according to Robert Rothberg.
Robert, how is it? How is this the turning point? Explain. Elaborate. Why is this the turning point of the season?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I just would like to know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, hey, Giants got their 60. What was their record again? 62 and 51.
Yeah.
All right. Giants, if they played, let's see, 62 and 51, right? Okay.
I agree, Brian. I asked that same question. I don't know what they got. A 169 hitter hitting in the 3rd spot of the lineup made no sense. And I agree. They're professionals. This guy's a veteran, so he shouldn't be.
Giants go 25 and 24. That'll put them at 87 wins, probably enough to just squeeze into the 6th spot. Ideally, Giants probably need to go instead of 25 and 24, something like 28 and 21 and win 90 games. Probably will get you, well, I don't know if it'll get you the 4th spot, the first wild card or the 2nd. It's going to be close. They probably, if they can somehow win 30 of their final, 49 games they got left? 62 plus 51. Yeah. They've got 49 games left. Ideally, you go 30-19. That's kind of tough, though, with this schedule. So,
It's gonna be difficult.
if they get 500, 25-24, they'll be fortunate. But, it's a club that has shown some resilience this year. Got to give the credit. They have shown resilience. They keep fighting. They have found a way to win games that they shouldn't even be winning, and they've, I don't know how they've been able to do it. I guess it's just mainly their pitching. But if the bats come alive, if the bats can start coming alive, this is a team that could be dangerous because the pitching staff is pretty solid, especially the bullpen and then your first two starters. It'll be interesting to see what happens with going forward here with Kyle Harrison. He'll probably he's due to start either Friday or Saturday for Sacramento. But he also, you never know, could get a call-up this week, and they could just bring him right up, and he could pitch Friday or Saturday night for the Giants. I got a feeling they're going to give him one more start and work him up to 60-plus pitches. Maybe even there might even be 70 in there, and see how he does. And then if he does just, decent enough, I think he'll be ready for the call-up. But Justin says no way he'll face the Rangers. But what do? Bring him up the following week for the Braves or the Phillies?
It's either way.
There's
it's going to be bad.
I'd rather him face Texas in Oracle than face Philly in Philly. That's a bandbox.
Not only that, the fans will get on him hard.
And the tomahawk chop and all that. You're always better, facing, even though Texas is a very tough lineup. I would not want to start his major league career on the road against those two teams. They could end up waiting and bringing him up after that, and where they get back from Philly, but then it's Atlanta again. So you're going to have to face the big boys sometime,
Well, I'll tell you what, seeing him pitch that on Saturday, he's going to probably pitch at least one more time in Sacramento. It was ugly.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So anyway, it's a great win tonight. Tomorrow night, I don't know if they announced a starter yet. Let me check here and see if they have.
TBD.
Still TBD?
I don't know. That's what I'm that's a pretty good guess if you're trying to guess who's going to pitch for the Giants right now.
Okay, tomorrow's game, Tuesday night, it is undecided. Yep, against Giolito.
So it's probably going to be Walker or Alexander that's going to open it.
I think Walker's pretty good in that role. Although Alexander's done pretty well. They seem to do a lot better in that role than they do in later inning.
Well, it's all going to be dependent who's going to come up behind him.
Yeah.
If it's Wood, then it's going to be Walker. If it's Minaya, then it's going to be, or the other way around, right? If it's Walker, it'll probably be Minaya or Wood. Well, no, they're both lefties. And then if it's a lefty that starts in, it'll probably be Junis.
Yeah. I don't know how
Who knows?
Yeah. Thoughts on the opener? Brian says,
yeah, I don't know, man.
Not crazy about it.
I agree. It is working.
15-5 with an opener. You can't argue with the results. Might as well stick those City Connects on while you're doing it, and then you got a better shot winning with the opener and City Connect, right?
There you go. Yeah, exactly, right? That's good. What's up, Eric Wallace?
At least Disco is not pitching. Yes. Disco looks like he may be done for the year, which, too bad for Disco, but he's still getting paid. But
yeah, he got that PRP injection.
Yeah,
but you got a new guy in there. Haven't seen Eric Wallace before. Good evening to you too. Nice to see you.
Hey, Eric. Thanks for joining us. Eric Wallace.
Yep.
Looks like maybe a first time in the chat.
Yep. He's saying that first timer here. Welcome.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We have you join our membership for $4.99 a month, but we don't have one.
Got a real bargain to come on this channel right here, you know.
Yeah. Senior says,
What's up,
if the
Senior?
Giants are dead set on having him come up and just want him to get pitches in, he could stay near San Francisco and pitch for San Jose. Sack is in Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's
Good
like
point.
1,000,000 degrees there. Although pitching in the heat is it's rough on you, but if you're going to have him pitch it all on a road trip, like let's say if they're going to bring him up this week and they wanted to, pitching him in Vegas, not bad if you're going to send him on a trip in the humidity in, August in Atlanta and Philly, that'll prepare you for some heat. Sacramento's hot too, but it's nothing like, Vegas is like Phoenix. It's, if it's 115 here in Phoenix, it's pretty darn close to that in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty much the same climate. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, Disco is stealing money. Yes, Farhan and Disco. It's kind of like Hunter Biden. Well, no, I didn't say that.
Well, it was the same thing with Estella. Estella was the same way, right? He had a 3-year deal, and they had to let him go in the last year. He stole money. Hey, you better be careful there, Rob.
Webb isn't an ace. Well, he's the Giants' ace. He may not be a stopper, but I think Webb's biggest issue is when he hangs that sinker.
Yes, and a changeup.
When he hangs that sinker, it looks pretty darn hittable.
Yeah. Robert, you got to be careful with those Padres. They're only 4 games behind. You do careful saying they'll never catch us because they could. They did. Yeah, they didn't do too well against the Dodgers, but it is the Dodgers, so we'll see. You never know.
Kyle McKiernan says they needed a win big time, and they're chugging along. That's all I can say. The biggest series that interests me is the Rangers, Bruce Bochy in the other dugout. Wild. That will be something to watch.
I think Bochy's got to get more cheers than our team. I really do.
Yeah, probably so. Red Conforto will come through. Well, we'll see. Thoughts? Okay, we did that one. What else we got in here? Stripling starts on Friday against the Rangers. That would be an L. It depends. I don't know how Stripling fared with the Rangers in the past, but the Rangers, man, they have a formidable lineup. It's
one of the top in the major leagues. Yeah.
A's got up on them tonight 3-0, and it was like, okay, there's no way that they hold that against the Rangers. Rangers come back and win 5-3. Rangers are pretty hot right now. I think that's 7 in a row. Let me pull that back up here. Rangers are now, they should be like 3 up on let's get here. Got to get to the Rangers 7 in a row. Yeah. So
172. Wow.
Yeah. 172, 3-game lead over the Astros. Mariners have been coming lately. They've won 5 in a row, just took 4 from the Angels, which buried the Angels. And look at the Mariners in the wild card, only
3 games back. Is that what it says?
And they've overtaken Boston, the Yankees, and the Angels in the
and they traded their closer to Arizona,
who blew the game yesterday against the Twins. He gave up 2 homers in the 9th, I believe it was, to get walked off. Seawald. So that American League, you look at Tampa and Houston, Toronto,
Texas.
3 really solid teams. Toronto 14 over 500, and they're clinging to they got a 3-game lead, but Seattle's chasing them. The Angels are done. Okay.
They're done.
They're buried. And it's going to be, how bad is that to go out and trade your top prospects that you have when you have a crappy farm system to begin with, and then you trade your top prospects? You better, if you're the Angels, you better, okay? Let me say it one more time.
How'd they go?
You better trade Mike Trout in the offseason and get a haul for him, because You're not going to go anywhere with, and you're going to get stuck with Mike Trout's contract. You better just rebuild because he's getting older and he's having injuries, and he's going to be, I believe Trout is going to be like 32 next year. I'm going to pull up Mike Trout right now. In fact, let me do that with the on the screen, and we'll look at it together.
Look at that. Eric is he's a Mariners fan. So look at that.
All right.
Yeah, your team's doing well right now.
You know what? I can't stand this search engine. I don't know how my laptop got changed from Google to Yahoo search. Give me, because Yahoo, you can't even pull up Baseball Reference when I type in Mike Trout. Come on. Yahoo. All right. So let me pull this up with Mike Trout here. It's going to take me a moment. There we go. Baseball Reference. We will pull up old Mike Trout, and let's take a look at Mike Trout. You guys see that there?
Yeah, you got to zoom. There you go.
32. Oh, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday. Look at that. Happy birthday.
Should
All right.
we? No. We should, but whatever.
Should we sing happy birthday?
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on. Let's get it ready here. Where is it at? We got a happy birthday here. Are we ready?
Happy birthday. Yeah.
1,
Mike Trout. 2, 3. Let me hear you. Hey, Mike Trout. All right. Mike Trout. Nothing against you, Mike. It's just a little bit
That's
of
what
fun
we do here on the
our
NorCal
show.
Sports Network.
Yeah, having a little fun. Just happened to be your birthday. We weren't expecting it when I pulled it up. So there you go. Mike Trout turned 32 today.
All right.
And if we take a look at Mike Trout, so that means he's going to turn 33 in his next season, and you've got nothing. He's a free agent in 7 more full seasons. He's signed for 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29, 30. He's got 7 more seasons, and he's, no one's going to sign him after that. 32. You might be able to get 3 or 4 productive years out of Mike Trout, but that contract is $426 million. I don't know what the actual
what's left on it.
Let's take a look at the
yeah, that is the what is his name? Bub brings up a good point. Mike Trout is always injured, it seems. Every year he goes on the IL.
All right, so we're gonna do this now, and we're gonna take a look at Mike Trout's.
That's a reach, Brian. That's a reach. I'm not gonna even talk about that yet, but we'll see what happens in the offseason. But don't get your hopes up. Just saying.
All right, let's take a look at Mike Trout's salary for the years. Oh, they're cooked, the Angels. Look at, he's got this year 37 million all the way out through 2030. And Anthony Rendon next year, 38.5, and 38.5 for the next 3 years.
Woo!
They are so cooked, man.
They
are cooked. You have got to trade Mike Trout, and
they may.
You'd be better off trading Mike Trout for whatever you can get, and signing Shohei to $100 million a year contract, just so people show up. Okay, Shohei, but I mean, I don't even know if Shohei would he take $800 million contract just to come back? I mean,
to lose, he doesn't want to lose. That's
I know, but money, man. You talk, but he's
true. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money.
But you ain't getting it. I mean, oh man,
I know.
Gosh, Mike Trout is so. I mean, he's definitely crested. I mean, he's definitely crested the. 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 I mean, he's de the hill, I believe, and is on his way down. Even though he was playing at a pretty strong level, he's 32 with a ton of injuries on his body, and you know, I don't know. I don't know what you can get for him. Have to be maybe if the Dodgers don't get Ohtani, maybe they would be interested in, swinging for Trout or something.
Yeah, but what are they going to be asking for?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Farhan's going to give up anybody.
Maybe the Giants, if they miss out on him, maybe they. I mean, the Giants have no power. I mean,
how's it going, Bora? What's up,
Bora? He wasn't able to make it, but he's here now. Bora, you going to be joining us? Do you want to come in? Text me if you want to come in, and I'll. Unlike Eric, you won't hear a ding because I'm on silent.
When you have a daughter in college, you're going to hear all the dings that you want.
Ooh, okay.
Just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When she's living in the Bay Area going to college, you got to make sure we know what's going on.
Dan, you can send me the link. Hey, Bora.
Hey, Chardell, here's your link, buddy.
Hey, Bora.
Oh, man.
All right.
I couldn't pass it up.
Okay. All right.
Oh, my goodness. I think Padres, maybe they won't catch the Giants. I mean, it's still a possibility. You never know, depending on what happens on this road trip, or not this road trip, but these series that the Giants have to go, this meat grinder. Hey, it's possible. It's possible, but I know the Padres, they got a tough schedule as well. But they definitely may make a wild card spot. It's going to be a heck of a competition for those last two spots. Maybe even the first.
Yeah.
No fun and games, Chardell. We're just having fun.
You said that.
What the hell was that, Eric? What do you think it was, Chardell?
Right. So, anyway,
I know why we haven't seen Chardell for a while. He's been busy on that PlayStation 5. I think that's what's been going on.
Yeah. So
can't blame you. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mike Trout is built like a linebacker, no doubt about it.
Hey, there's that ding again. Man, what the heck's going on? I'm gonna have to come on, get rid of that ding, man. There it goes again. Get the act together. I'm gonna have to throw you out of here. Golly. No, there it goes again. One more time, and you're getting a strike, man. I'm going to bring in somebody else out of the bullpen. If that,
oh my gosh,
Mato, there it goes again. I just heard it again. It's digging. Goodbye. We're bringing in the reliever. He's coming right in. Look at that.
Call to the bullpen.
We can call to the bullpen. Actually, not a bullpen. We just got rid of Matos for going lazy on us in the outfield. Yeah. So in comes Bora, out goes Eric Matos.
Mm-hmm.
Or as my brother likes to refer to him, Matos. I say it's Matos. We can bring in Los, who calls him Matos, and we got Sean Hajeli and Heliot Ramos, and we'll bring back.
Don't forget Stripling. I love it, man. This is great. That is great.
All right. So
yes, off the
rails. I don't know if you were able to see any of the show early. But I kind of got on Matos. No.
I didn't see most of the game. I was at the beach. So why don't you guys give me the quick rundown of what happened?
Beach.
I saw the ninth inning and everything.
But... ninth inning was awesome. So you don't need a rundown on the ninth, but seventh inning, it was tied 2-2. Or well, the Giants went up 1-0. Then the Angels got up 2-1. Bottom of the seventh, 2-2 ball game after a JD Davis monster home run tied it. I don't know who it was that hit it. Who was it that hit the triple? It was somebody fast. Was it Moniak?
I'm trying to remember. No,
might have been Moniak.
Yeah, it was someone down at the bottom of the line. Hold on.
Anyway, he hits a line drive to right field, and right at Pollock. Maybe he had to take a step back.
Grichuk.
Oh, Grichuk. That's right. Randall Grichuk. He comes flying in, and not flying in, but he takes 2 steps forward and then realizes, oh, crap, the ball's going over my head. Triple. And then he triples, and then the next batter, I think it was Renhefio, whatever, how you say it, singles to right, 3-2 ball game. You're like, okay, another Giants blow-it game. Jock comes up in the 8th. I think he was pinch hitting.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. He hits a shot that looks like it's gone. And Moniak robs him. And it's like, okay. So it's all of a sudden, then you see the 9th. But earlier in the game, Matos, 2 times, Ohtani hit a pretty hard single to right center. Matos goes over, to his glove side, so his left, gets the ball, and then kind of casually just gets up and then just lobs it in, and Ohtani took him for a double. Later in the game, when it was it was 1-0 Giants, there was another hit out to right center. 1 run scored to tie it, and there was a runner on first, and Matos goes again, lazily over, and the runner's going to third. He's going to get to third, but Matos drops the ball, and then he kind of doesn't fire it into the cutoff man. He kind of throws it, but not on a line, with a little bit of an arc.
Yeah.
And then the runner's coming home. They have him at the plate. Estrada's throw kind of short hops Bailey. Looks like Bailey comes up with it, but he drops the ball as he's putting the tag. He's out. Umpire called him out, but then the ball came out.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they gave an error to Bailey. I didn't think it was an error. So we got on Matos tonight. I said that Billy Martin would have yanked his butt right in the middle of the game. He would have had an outfielder running out and replacing him. And I said, that's not Kapler's style, and it's probably not today's game. I'm old school.
Yeah.
But I would have done that, not to embarrass Matos, but to say, look, this is a lesson for you to learn.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he can learn the same lesson in the dugout, but it's pretty frustrating to see it twice in one game.
Of course, yeah.
Hey, Dan, got a super chat there.
Glass
half full.
That happens when you get called up right in the middle. It's your 21-year-old rookie.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to teach him, though. Otherwise, you got to sit him down. We won tonight because our players are the soil. That's right. That's right. Gabe is the shade. And who's the water? Was he? I can't remember all that.
Was.
Yeah. She. Yeah. Dan knows they can send the link to anyone. Trust me, Chardal. Okay. Yeah. Right. All right. So we got 90, 89.
Yeah, we topped out at like 105, somewhere in there. Not too bad. Hit that like.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Well, I think, that 9th inning, that was great. I don't know if we've seen like a 9th inning from them all year that's really been
nothing
not like that.
Not like that. So I think that could be sort of that could be a spark and a turning point for this offense.
And how about that? It was a kid who got the key hit. That's what I like to see.
Exactly.
A kid got the key hit.
Yeah. Oh, we got a call to the bullpen. I heard another ding. All right. So Eric takes a stroll to the dugout. He's getting lots of texts tonight. I don't know who in the world's texting him, but should we give him one more shot? Let's give him one more shot. Give him one more shot. Okay.
Who's texting me?
Can't read
Let's
it.
see. Can you see it?
No.
Who's texting me? I think that.
Can't
Who's
see
on
it.
those tests and call to the bullpen? Who is that? What is this test? Call to the bullpen.
Was your daughter watch the show a lot, huh? Wow.
She's a fan. Yeah, she's a fan.
All right.
Oh man.
What's so funny here? Did I miss something?
We have too much fun on this damn show.
Okay.
I tell you.
What do you guys?
All right.
What do you guys think of Peterson batting, or not Peterson? Pollock batting third.
Oh, come on.
Man.
What do I think?
I know it's coming.
That's what she's. Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Dodger Stadium. Check this out. You guys know the voice of the Dodgers, right? The PA guy. You've heard it all your lives. Well, I've heard it for years and years. But imagine this. For the Dodger Stadium. All right. Here you go. Now batting in the third spot for the San Francisco Giants, A.J. Pollock, batting third, hitting 165. A.J. Pollock.
Yep.
165. Okay.
Look at that. Patrick McBurney. For context, that's the second blown save in a row by Estevez for the Angels.
Hey, Mike Vass. I haven't seen Mike Vass in a while.
Yeah,
No, those
he
are
was
not-
around here for a while back.
That is
wasn't
not the sounds from me eating completes.
he? But no, real quick, I was reading what McBurney was saying. It says Giants caught the Angels at a good time before even a harder stretch of games. Yeah, because he's saying Estevez was this is his second blown save in a row. So
What haven't they lost like 6 or 7 in a row?
Seven in a row. We put the standings up. They're done.
Yeah.
done.
They're
Mhm.
done.
Yep.
They are cooked. You know,
I think this is the turning point for the wild card, and like you see the teams that are going to stick around, and you see the teams that are going to stay in it. Like the Angels, they're done.
They're done.
The Diamondbacks are done.
Are
Who
they?
else?
I thought they were still a couple of games behind in the wild card. I don't want to say they're
I mean,
done, but they're looking
might
bad.
be. I mean, they look really bad. They've
Yeah.
lost. I think they've lost like 6 in a row too.
Yeah, they have. Well, was
Um,
today 7? No, they broke their losing streak today, right?
No, I don't think they played today.
I thought they played. Didn't you say they
who's
played
that?
then?
The
The Diamondbacks? Or didn't they?
No, they didn't play. No.
Gotcha.
Diamondbacks are skidding. Miami's skidding.
Hey, I gotta
Oh my gosh.
I gotta play. Let's see if I can find it on here. Do I have it in here?
Yeah, Yankees are done. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Yankees are done.
Yankees are done. Padres. What do you guys think about the Padres against the Dodgers?
It's tough. The Dodgers are no joke, man.
Did you see the game recap today? The Padres scored 5 in the third.
Yeah, we were talking
Bottom
about
of the third, top of the
Yes.
fourth. Dodgers just come back with 8.
That's crazy.
That's Giants could never do that.
Nope.
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 No, that is very true. Let's see. What did we have?
Well, I just noticed that. I convinced AJ Pollock batting third. Soto Ohtani on coming to San Francisco this offseason.
Yep, that's for sure.
Hey, what's the thought process there? What? Seriously.
It's beyond me to think what Kapler does. I can't. You know, I'm always perplexed at a guy who, I'll say it again, it doesn't make sense to me when you have a and I don't want to beat a dead horse and I don't want to be negative, but tell me if I'm off on this, because to me, the logic doesn't fit. You rarely see Kapler play for a run. Like even
Yes.
tonight.
Exactly.
Even tonight. He bunted tonight when they had the lead because they needed to get more insurance in the ninth. But you rarely see him like tonight, first and second, nobody out. Bailey got the hit. So it worked out. But in the first inning, Kepler always plays the infield in with a man on third with less than 2 outs, trying to protect one run from scoring. One. But he doesn't play for one run.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't get how the two don't seem to match.
It's really confusing as a fan to see. Oh, you're playing for one run on defense, and then you on offense you're just trying to put a
Get a
force
big inning.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're trying to get this big inning, and then you end up either striking out or hitting into a double play, and you never get the one run.
Yep.
Why not? I see teams all the time bunting guys over first and second, nobody out in a tight game.
Eric, pull up Robert's chat, most recent.
Are these players capable of capable?
Capable.
Capable.
It doesn't matter. That's Kepler's job, and that's
Kepler.
the coaching staff's
Are these-
job
Are these
to
players?
teach him
I
how
got
to
Kepler
bunt.
in my head.
I know.
But
At a major league level, you should be capable of bunting.
But I was surprised with that sack bunt today, which was awesome because that sack bunt advanced the 2 runners so they could score those 2 runs, which was great.
Yeah. So, man, I have a video in here, and I don't even see where it went. Shucks. I might have to. It's on my.
I love it.
It's on my phone. I had this little kid I interviewed in spring training.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I said something about who's your favorite player, and he says Shohei.
Oh, you know where it's at? I know where it's at. Hold on. It's in that montage that you did with Ryan. It's in there.
I can send it. I can send it over to the stream again, but it's funny because since they're playing, I said, "Oh, Shohei," I said, "You think he'll be a Giant?" Oh, then his next word, they'll never get him. He's not coming here.
Yeah, that was funny. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find. Maybe it's in here somewhere. I don't know. Let me take a gander. I'm just looking in the YouTube here.
Yeah, Robert, he should be bunting. Let's face it. Matos I want to see his ground ball percentage because he hits a lot of ground balls.
He does a lot of ground balls. Gets on top of the ball.
And he's not one of these guys that has blazing speed. He has above average speed, but it's
right.
not
He's not
like
a blazer. Yeah.
Yeah, like you have first and second, nobody out with Matos. That should be an automatic bunt right now.
Oh, I think so.
They have the most bunt hits, Jose. They don't have the most sacrifice bunts.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if you put it in a short here. Oh, I don't think you did.
I'll find it, and here it is.
You got it?
Oh, I did put it in a short for 45 seconds. Maybe
I'm looking in the shorts. I don't see it.
I can. Let me see if I can. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send this over to. I'll have it for you in about 5 minutes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
How about this? Let's see. Where are we at here? Remember this is going to be a trip down memory lane where you're down in San Diego.
Good afternoon,
everybody.
Today, Christopher Russo here to tell you when I'm in town and I want to listen, I listen to him, Dan, and I listen to Larry Kruger. Krug and Dan, my ear set. You got it right here. You heard it from the Mad Dog.
All right, Mad Dog.
That's great.
We got the Mad Dog. I got to get to. I got to get to Nashville this year, man. I got to get Nashville and get some really good interviews there in December. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
All right. So let me see if we can send this here.
Who do you guys think the fastest runner is on the Giants?
Estrada.
Yeah, Estrada.
Right now.
Estrada, then Sable.
I mean, that's kind of sad, right? Your backup catcher is your second fastest player.
Here's the Giants ace.
Hey, it's Logan Webb.
Why
This
isn't it
Dan
not
on NorCal Sports?
going?
Lights
That's
beam,
weird.
baby.
Don't know why.
It's going. It's going.
Did it go? Okay, I didn't hear it.
Yeah. So, yeah. So this is. Let me pull that up here. Man, I gotta get my air conditioner down. What is the temperature in here? Whew. Okay.
A little warm, huh?
Well, yeah. I like to keep it cooler when I'm doing the show. I had it at 76. It's still not cold enough for me.
Yeah, 75. That 1 degree makes a huge difference.
It does when you got the cool air blowing on you.
What do we got in here while you're doing that? I'm just taking a gander at the chat here.
What happened to the
some Otani talk?
Oh,
You see Logan Webb Logan Webb apparently really, really complimenting him in the post game.
Who?
Logan Webb.
Complimenting who?
Otani, like,
of course he is.
Oh, I mean, completely recruitment.
Yeah. Well, Logan knows. He's the face of the franchise right now, Logan.
Yep.
Yeah, Logan Webb.
I mean, if Posey couldn't get Otani to come here, he was part of that. Wasn't he part of the
well,
entourage that tried to get him?
It was because of the DH.
Yeah, the DH. Yeah,
I know.
I mean, they they just didn't have it. He was going to go to the American League with that DH. I think if the Giants had the DH at the time,
he might have been here. Yeah.
I think he might have come. What the heck? Oh, no.
Bora, Robert wants to know: are you the one who live streams the Giants games on the NorCal Sports Network? No, it's not. It's the NorCal Sports Reports. That's the guy who does it.
What's that?
He streams all the Giants games.
Oh no, I'm not, Robert.
All right. Whew.
Did you get that video downloaded?
It's converting.
Gotcha.
Converting it to an MP4. Oh man.
What time's the game tomorrow?
6:38.
6:30.
Weird.
That's such a weird. Yeah.
I know. 6:38. I don't.
Why
get
not
it.
just make it 6:40? Like, what's?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, that's what you do when you don't make the playoffs for how many years? You just do weird shit.
You try to get attention.
6:38. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with
the traffic down there. Maybe they timed it. 6:38 is the perfect time.
Maybe it has something to do with Moreno's,
Dinner time.
Who knows? Who knows?
Facing Giolito, I think I have a feeling they're going to pounce on him. I just have
Giolito's hittable. I expect. Let's go over the lineup tomorrow. All right. Here's the lineup. Leading off, playing first base, Lamont Wade Jr. All right.
Yep.
Batting second, playing second base, Tyro Estrada. Batting third, DH, Jock Peterson. Batting fourth. Oh, did I put Jock at DH?
Jock ain't gonna hit third.
Yeah.
You know what?
Jock, I would say Jock in left field.
Jock may be in. You know what? Yeah, he's gonna be in left. No, he's gonna. DH.
You don't think he's gonna DH?
I think he's gonna. Let's see who else they got lefties out there. Yeah, they're gonna put him in left field tomorrow.
Because then Flores is going to be the DH.
Yeah, Flores is going to be the DH, batting fourth. Batting fifth will be J.D. Davis. Batting sixth, playing right. No, let's put Davis sixth. Batting sixth in right field will be Michael. Conforto will be fifth. Maybe sixth.
No, Conforto will be sixth. Conforto will be sixth.
Okay, Davis fifth. Batting seventh, playing. Let's see. I need shortstop, Crawford, catchers. Sable's catching tomorrow. I just got a feeling.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
See who's What other position do we got?
Center
We
field,
got-
shortstop.
Oh
catcher.
yeah. Okay.
Shortstop.
So it's going to be shortstop. It's going to be Sable 7th, Crawford 8, Matos
9.
9. I think Sable catches tomorrow just because he came up in the 9th, got a huge hit, and it's
That doesn't mean nothing for this organization.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bailey's the DH tomorrow. Because
What are
his
you going to do with
bat-
Jock? Jock just almost hit a home run on a pinch hit.
Well,
And
Jock can play left. I wouldn't be surprised if they bench Flores for a game just to.
he's
'cause
still hot. He's still hot.
He is hot, but Bailey's really hot now.
Yeah, I would. I'm putting Flores in, man. He's my best hitter.
All right,
He's my best hitter. I'm not
that's
messing
true.
around.
That's true.
Yeah, because they have another day off coming up after this on
Do
Thursday.
they?
Yeah.
Between the Angels and Texas.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So that will help.
Yeah.
Did Bailey catch both the games in Oakland?
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
he's
so.
getting a break.
That's why I
today,
say.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's why I say Sables.
yeah.
Sable hasn't hardly played, and he got that big hit. So speaking of Shohei Ohtani, this is an interview that I did in spring training. I was just, I interviewed obviously almost every player on the team, but I also interviewed some fans, and I got a mom and dad with their young 10-year-old kid that came in to the stadium, and I think there was games just started that weekend. So listen to this youngster. It's pretty funny. I think this is the clip where he talks about Shohei, because
It is.
it was about 2 minutes and I cut it down to 45 seconds. So how many games are you going to stay down here for?
Just 2.
2 games
Gotta
this
go back.
weekend?
Yeah, because school starts on Monday.
Oh,
We might be
okay.
missing Monday, but don't.
Yeah, okay. We won't tell too many people. Okay, so you're going to see tomorrow. You're going to see the Cubs, and then Sunday you'll be back here at Scottsdale and see the Reds.
The Reds.
Yeah. So who's your favorite non-Giants baseball player?
Probably Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. You hope he comes to the Giants next year?
He never will.
Spoken like a true Giants fan who's been let down one too many times. All right, he never will. Well, yeah,
You heard it here first, folks.
okay. There we go.
There it is.
Even a 10-year-old can
He knows what's up.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
10-year-old knows the Giants organization, wise beyond his years, not going to get disappointed like all of us, right? Well,
Yep.
I'm not going to get myself disappointed because I know what's going to happen. They're going to be in the talks, and it's like everybody's like, it looks like it's between the Giants and Dodgers, and
Dodgers just going to overpower. That's what they're going to do.
We're going to be led down the primrose path. You know it.
Mhm.
It
No,
always
yeah,
happens.
we're gonna have what we should. I mean, we should have no expectations, but Farhan's gonna say something. We're like, oh yeah, we're in the mix, and then we're gonna get a tweet from John Heyman saying, oh, it's very likely Shohei Ohtani to the Giants,
yeah,
and then Dodgers are gonna swoop in.
it's confirmed. Mohei Ohtani. I mean,
No hay.
no, hey, hey, Chardal, this is your comment here. Trying to be funny can get you banned. You know that?
Oh, I just saw it. Wow.
Sharhay.
Wow.
Hey, Sharhay. I'm going to give you a 5-minute timeout.
I thought it was Shorehand.
Sharhan, wait. See that, everybody? Is that my mommy and daddy?
Ooh.
Sharhay Sharhan, whatever, coming with the hey, come on. How do you get this thing?
What are you doing, Dan?
Oh, there we go. Put user in timeout. Should I get him a timeout for that? What do you think?
It's up to you. You're the man. I like what Mark Graves said, though. 10 years old doesn't trust Farhan either.
Talking about my parents who are no longer with us here. So
See?
getting a little sensitive.
Striking a nerve. Striking a nerve.
Striking a nerve, Chardal.
Charban.
Fly ban.
Oh, man.
Charban, I'm going to give you a timeout. I'm going to just put you in timeout.
Little timeout.
You didn't time out. You banned him. You just banned him.
Oh, shoot. I did?
Man.
All right. Doggone it. I
Oh
didn't
my
mean to do that.
gosh.
I hit.
Oh my god.
All right. Let me go to the chat here, see how I can fix that.
Oh my gosh.
I hit the wrong button.
You hit the wrong button.
Robert
Yes,
asked
you
a
did.
good
Oh,
question.
he put him in a timeout for me. Oh, Graves did it, and while I hit timeout, I thought, but maybe I missed.
Damn.
All right, let me. Hey, Graves, are you able to put him back in? Do you have access to that, or I don't know? I
Eric,
don't
could
know.
you pull up Rothberg's comment about Doval? 10:45.
Oh yeah, because I brought up the same thing, but I think he just needed some work. I know what you're talking about.
The
He's
show will survive. Everybody's like, gone forever. Oof.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Yeah, you just got to get him in there so he's not too cold.
Exactly. That's what it was. Because I was wondering, I was like, man, that's a
What are you talking
5-run
about?
lead.
Duvall?
Duvall, yeah.
Oh yeah, you just had to give him a quick. Yeah, you don't want him to go out there in a high leverage situation if you haven't pitched in a week.
Mhm.
That's rough, Ted.
So I don't know if he can. I can try. Graves will try. He's a moderator. I think I might have to do it. I might have to be the guy, but I don't know. He is in time. Says he's in timeout only. Okay, maybe he is because I hit timeout, and it says
Maybe they just associate ban with timeout.
in their comments.
No, it says ban if you banned him.
I think I know I hit timeout. Maybe because it. I think we'll give it another 2-3 minutes. He should be back. He's going to come back. I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't mean anything by it. It's okay, Chardal. I'm generally a forgiving guy. Try to be. But I haven't let Mario back in.
Did you ban him?
Yeah, I did.
He got banned. Yeah, he was banned.
Yeah. He's
No,
in
I would
timeout for
not.
300 seconds, it says. Mark Graves says.
I would not bat Estrada cleanup. He's
All right, we'll see what happens.
He's a good 2-hole hitter.
You know, Otani's in the 2-hole, which generally, and Aaron Judge is in the 2-hole. Generally, you put your best hitter in the 2-hole because even though traditionally it's been the 3 or 4 spot, the 2-hole has been kind of, I don't know.
Because you get more at bats.
More at bats, and you get guys that generally at the bottom of the order, you got a rally coming up, and you get, a lot of times you want to be able to, the 9th inning, sometimes it's always 8-9-1,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and it's like, oh, one guy just needs to get on and he can, tie it up or put us ahead. Just got to get to that one guy, and versus having him in the 4-hole, and then it's like you never get to him.
I want to be against that, Robert, having Estrada bat cleanup. He's one of your best hitters right now. I want to be against that.
Traditionally, the cleanup hitter, you need power.
You do, but what kind of power is the Giants really putting out there right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying the way they are right now.
No, I don't want Estrada in the 4-hole. I've seen him there, and I don't like him there.
I just want to see Matos hit up higher, but whatever, because he seems to hit better when he's higher in the lineup.
What are you guys' thoughts on these big power guys batting first? Like sometimes Kapler,
Schwarber does.
Yeah, Schwarber, and sometimes Kapler puts Peterson up there. I don't like it.
It's not bad in the sense that, Schwarber strikes out a ton, but he hits a lot of bombs. It's not bad to have that power start off a game, with a homer or something. But I don't know. I'm more of a traditional guy in that I like my leadoff guy to get on with speed, that can steal a base, that can scrap, get on base somehow, steal base. Second guy to be a guy that can hit the opposite field, get him over to third if you got to. He's got speed, not going to get into a double play, start, kill the route. It happens, but not as much.
official business guy says, and he may be right. I think Matos gets sent down when
It's
Haniger and Yaz
possible.
comes back.
That's a high
Unless he,
possibility.
unless
Would
he
not-
really turns it on.
Would not surprise me. Yeah. But if I'm the Giants, I'm holding Yaz back until like August.
I'm holding him back till September.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at very late August at the earliest, and like you said, September 1. I'm just going to pull up the schedule. I wanted to see where it was. Okay, I'm gonna hold Mato or on the 31st when they go to San Diego. Like let's say he's ready to come back a little sooner, but I'm going to hold him off, and then I'm going to send down I don't know if I want to waste an option on Matos for one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Just-
would.
just-
No, yeah.
Not just, okay, one day because he can come back September 1st. I don't want to waste that option. I'm going to waste it on somebody like a journeyman, like the kid Mathis.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
his
somebody
name
like that. Because you never know if Matos comes up next year and struggles and you got to send him down 2 or 3 times and you go like, oh, shoot, we burnt one,
is.
Mhm.
Exactly. How many options do you get?
I don't really
5.
know how that
That was
works.
5, wasn't it?
5.
I thought
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
What? So you get 2. You're gonna get 2 players, right? For
Yeah, you get 2 from 2.
who do you think that's gonna be? Those 2 players.
I think one is Luciano. And at this point, I would think it's Luciano and Schmidt. It could be Bart. It could be a pitcher.
Are
I
you
don't
talking
think-
about the September 1st?
Yeah.
What about Haniger?
Haniger will be one of those guys just automatically, which
Someone's got to go down from the 20.
yeah, but just guys
Did
that
Disco get put on the IL already? Did he get?
yeah, he's done. He's
Yeah,
done.
I
He's
see-
on the
yeah, okay.
60.
They
Yeah.
already filled his spot on the 26th.
Official
Okay.
business guy says Harrison and Luciano. Harrison's going to be up in August though.
Yeah.
Harrison will be up here within 2 weeks.
They just. I mean, it does. I mean, they just need the innings at this point. They just need someone to
Right.
eat the innings.
Hey, Chardal, is he free yet?
Is he free?
Mark, is he out of
Is
jail?
he free?
Is he free? Let me know, Mark, in the chat if Chardal's free. We'll bring him in for the final 5.
Have you heard any updates on Haniger? A couple of people. I know Ted asked earlier and Eric's asking now.
Nothing
I
of
haven't heard
significance other than that he's doing baseball activities now.
What does that even mean? Like, are you just jogging around the bases, or
He's probably in Arizona, right, Dan? He's probably where you're at.
He probably is, but they don't allow us to interview him during
Right.
their injury. He isn't in the chat list, but is he out of the band?
Hashtag
Graves?
free
Did
Chardal.
the 300 seconds come up? Chardal, if you're out there, we can you let us know. We'll give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes tonight.
See,
That's
Dan,
it.
he's feeling guilty. He banned you, and now you got 5 minutes.
I didn't ban him. I gave him a 5-minute timeout.
Why did it say ban? That's interesting.
I don't know. Let me see if I can. How do I? Let me go to the YouTube.
oh, he's back. He's back. All right.
He's back.
He's back?
He's
Yep.
back.
Wait, just like that, he's back.
Hmm.
He is our man. Where is he? Where is that fly doll? There he is. Eric, give him his link.
Okay, here's the link.
You know, the first time I heard this, I thought there was an actual fly in my room.
That's great.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I send this link, tell me if this reminds you of that something happens in your room.
Look,
There's the link.
Chardal.
There's the
I
link.
told you. He says, "I'm sorry for making that comment. Why would you ban me? I didn't ban you. I just gave you a 5-minute timeout. So, because I didn't unban you because I don't know how to do it. So, I timed him out, and I'm not apologizing, Mark. I love
man.
it. I love it. I timed him out.
Dan, I'm so sorry.
Oh man, he's gonna come in and he says, "Dan, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry." Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, my mom and dad, great people. So, my mom was an unbelievable Giants fan. I could show you videos on her with getting Buster Posey photos with Buster Posey. In fact, I might just do that since we're talking about my mom. Let me see if I can pull that up here. I got to go all the way back to 2017 at the Oakland Coliseum on the field before the game. My mom was
I don't
just
know what you did.
I don't know what I did either.
Mark is on a roll.
what you watch it too, Bora, or you get muted. That's right. He's got power over you.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did
I
you
don't
say?
know.
Dan, you gave Mark mute rights over Bora for some reason. It was the
I
other
know, but
night.
what did Bora do to?
Yeah, Mark, what did I do?
Dan,
Oh,
I
that's
should think
great.
about what is coming out of my mouth.
Oh, that's
Sean Hall,
hilarious.
what is that? I should think about what is coming out of my mouth.
I'm frisky tonight.
Oh, brother.
I gotta find this. Where is that?
Mark Graves, man, with the friendly fire. Oh, brother. Yeah, Mark has been a great mod. Absolutely. Him and Eric.
Do we think Pollock gets DFA'd? I mean, it
wouldn't
has to
surprise
happen,
me.
right?
They probably won't because they don't want to hurt
If
his
he plays
feelings,
like
but-
tonight, he would.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
here.
because okay, you're gonna bring Luciano up for. I'm thinking Luciano and Schmidt, and then Harrison's gonna come up before. Well, you're gonna have Yaz and Haniger definitely, right? So, in order
Oh,
to
that's
get
right. Yaz is coming back. So I don't there's only so many spots on that roster, and I don't know who's gonna make it and who's not. It wouldn't surprise me if they go with all the vets in the push.
you know what, Yaz and Haniger could be like Matthias and Pollock,
Maybe.
and
Or
I
Matos.
mean, or Matos. Yeah, that's true.
They may
I
send
just
down Matos and keep Pollock.
The thing is, without Matos, you don't have a true center fielder. You really don't. Matos has great range, and Pollock and Yaz, they're good. But I mean, even with Yaz's hamstring right now,
I just think they're going to go with the vets. That's what I think is going to
I
happen.
think so too. But I
Yeah.
mean, Yaz doesn't have his range. I would
No,
assume.
he doesn't. True. That's true.
And Pollock's old. His legs are cooked. I mean, you really need a true center fielder.
Yes.
Dan, you're
And
muted.
Matos, I mean, he's
Pollock's
good.
actually moving pretty good right now. He's
You
actually,
think so? Is he?
Yeah, he said he feels as fresh as he does his legs as when he was with Arizona. He's actually running pretty fast.
Okay.
And it was good to see Conforto score tonight. He's moving fast again. Looks like his hammy is finally, he's gotten over it, where Yaz
hasn't.
hasn't. So you got to just keep you got to definitely
Well, Yaz is a lot more. He's a little bit more aggressive in the outfield than Conforto.
Well, Yaz is a great
He takes those
defender.
big jump. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot more violent with his stops and goes and laterals. So I think that's what makes it tough on this ham.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is there a possibility that Haniger doesn't come back at all?
It depends. I guess it depends on what's going on with his quote unquote baseball activities. You
Because
never
like
know.
if let's say Matos like gets back, right, and Matos picks it up and he's doing great, Pollock's doing great, Conforto's doing great, and they bring back Yaz and he's fine. Dude, they don't really need Haniger, right?
Trust me,
Like,
someone's going to get hurt. With
that's
this lineup,
true, yeah.
someone's going to get
Mhm.
hurt. Hate to say that, but that's just the makeup of this roster right now. Is you can almost guarantee someone's going to go down.
Oh wow,
Hey,
this
real
is
quick,
surprising.
Real quick,
AJ Pollock, his sprint speed, looking up on Baseball Savant, it's in the 89th percentile.
wow,
So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's
Too
pretty
bad he can't
fast.
hit.
Hey, I'll be right back. Give me a minute here.
All right. I don't know what happened. Maybe the chat will know because I was going to ask Dan. It showed during Conforto's at bat. I don't know if it was a foul ball, but they said there was an injury delay. Did he foul the ball off his leg or something? I'm not sure.
yeah, I wouldn't know.
And then I was like, oh, please tell me it wasn't Conforto going down or
Mhm.
maybe it was the pitcher. I didn't know, but they finished the at bat, so I guess it was maybe just a foul ball or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what I think it was? Sandoval, that was the pitcher, right?
Yeah.
I think I watched this. He like slipped on the mound. So
Ah,
I think
gotcha.
the trainers came out and just checked up on him.
So they just call it an injury delay because it's a delay. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So official business guy says he heard Haniger is ahead of schedule, coming back within a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think
is
he's probably-
Haniger a great defender?
I think he was okay, more in the corners, not in the center field though.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he was a better right fielder than left or center, I think.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
See, I don't know if he could come back in a couple of weeks. I would think he would lead. He needs at least a couple of weeks
he needs a couple of weeks in AAA.
Because I mean, he's missed. He missed
how many months?
First month, and then
he
was
missed the
back
first
for like
month.
a month.
He was back for a month, and he's exactly.
He was right back down, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you need reps. I mean, especially the forearm. That's your top hand. That controls your bat speed. And yeah, I mean, really.
And he's got to build that muscle back. I'm sure he's had some atrophy.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Corner outfielder for Haniger. I think he spent most of his time in right.
When's the last time Alex Wood pitched?
Man, Ted, that's hard to tell you right now because you don't know who's going to be available. I guess when we get closer to the end of September, I guess we'll have a better idea of a better playoff roster. But right now, man, I think we're too far out to even figure that out right now.
When's the last time Alex Wood pitched?
What's that?
When's the last time Alex Wood pitched?
It's been a while. He may pitch tomorrow.
He may pitch tomorrow. I think is he a candidate for being DFA'd if they call up Harrison?
No.
I don't think so.
No. They don't have to they're going to DFA. They DFA Diaz today to put Gonzalez on the lineup, but my guess is it's probably going to be somebody like the Matthias kid or that's just kind of a typical Farhan type move.
Who's the pitcher though? Because I mean, you would think a pitcher would.
Nobody
Harrison would be replacing a pitcher, right? You would think so.
Yeah, he's probably going to replace. Gosh, I mean, Brebia's still got to come up too. Brebia's got to come up.
Supposedly, Brebia's still having some issues throwing.
Really?
What was his issue? What was his issue?
His lat.
Is that like right here?
Up top?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they were saying that on the KMBR the other day that he's still having some issues with it. So I know he's not able to come off the deal until like August 16th. So it still gives him a little bit of time. We'll see what happens.
All right. So let me see if I can do.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting to see who they move. It's probably going to be Beck, Walker, or something. I mean, I'd hate to get rid of Walker because he's doing, a suitable job in a bullpen.
Beck has been really good too.
Beck has been good, but I think he's the guy. Yeah, exactly. He has the option, but he's been good. So it's gonna.
I mean, does Junis have an option?
I don't think so. I don't think Junis does.
I'd like to see Junis get a start again. I want to see because his last start in Arizona, that was really good. And
it was decent.
He either got injured or they just pulled him for some reason. I want to see him get a start.
Yeah, it's gonna be some tough decisions coming up here on what they do with this roster.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. You got Brebbia coming back, Yaz, Haniger. Who else?
Those are all the hurt guys.
Those are the hurt guys, and then you got Harrison, who's supposedly supposed to come up. That's 4. Gonzalez, maybe.
I don't know, man. I think Gonzalez on the outside looking in. To be honest with you,
because they
with
have
all the outfielders they got right now.
They have a lot of outfielders, and they have a lot of lefties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting.
What happened here? What is going on here?
That's 4, though, that you got to get rid of somehow.
Yep. That's why I think Matos will probably eventually get sent down.
Maybe Matos.
Matthias. I don't know how you say his name. He'll
Pollock,
get sent down.
Pollock, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
1040.
Junis, maybe.
Beck, probably because he has options.
Yeah.
Walker has options.
It's so sad though. Like these guys are pitching great, and then
I know,
one
and
of
then
these struggling vets just come in. These like, oh,
Yeah.
just because you have an option, we're just gonna send you down.
yeah, that kind of bothers me. Then the whole Luciano thing too, man. You threw Luciano down, kept up Diaz. Diaz didn't do nothing for you for that week.
And then you DFA'd him.
DFA him, and then now you bring up Mathis. Why not just bring up Luciano? But
Yeah.
whatever. They want him to get reps at second base. But I mean, who's the better player? You think? Who's your future? It's not. I don't
Right.
think it's Matthias. I think it's Luciano.
Uh-huh. Yep. How old is Matt? Isn't he like 29 or something?
I think he's up there. I think he's like 27, 28.
29, something like
Oh,
that.
he's 29.
28,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's dumb.
Maybe he might be 20. I'm not sure. It's like
Just bring up your young guys, but whatever.
okay. So what did I do over here?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do, especially in the bullpen,
This
because
is
they got a
what-
lot of guys out there. I mean, I don't know. When it
I mean,
comes
your
playoff
bullpen's
time, there's
been
definitely going to
so
be guys
good.
left off. You know how it
Your-
is though with the playoffs.
Oh
so.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, your bullpen's been so good. I mean, you almost don't want to sort of.
But you
just
got to
play
stack
with
it with some high leverage guys because in the playoffs, it's
Who are your who are your high leverage guys right now?
okay. Doval,
Doval,
Tyler,
any-
Taylor.
Taylor.
Taylor, I guess he would be high leverage.
I don't know if I would trust Tyler in a high leverage situation.
Tyler, yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's
Tyler.
more than Taylor. I think,
You think so?
yeah, because he's got that funky delivery.
Maybe against other teams, but against the Dodgers or I wouldn't.
Yeah, good point
I-
about the Dodgers. I don't know,
Anyone.
but
in the
he's a little bit
division.
different. He's keeping that sinker look. Now today, you notice a lot of that stuff is elevated and it was getting
Exactly.
hit.
That's the thing, because
And
if he elevates, then it's just meat.
That's going to be that's where you got to be careful in these next 2 months because if you burn
Mhm.
them out and you get to the playoffs, you're losing a high leverage guy. Luke Jackson looks like he's still battling something. I don't know what it may be, but
I
looks
think
bad.
I think he'll get it together though. You still have a month or
yeah,
2
he's
months
got
really.
times, but he would be a high leverage guy. But right now, no. Brebbia would be
Walker?
a high leverage guy.
What about Walker?
Walker is I think he's on the precipice to be a high
Mhm.
leverage guy because he's showing some stuff. But if they keep throwing him out there as an opener, same thing with Alexander. I mean,
Mhm.
you're wasting
I mean,
him as an opener.
Do you think high leverage guys have to be strikeout guys? Is that
Yes, I think
Yes.
so.
okay?
yes.
So then that's a
No,
yeah. So then it would be.
They don't
You don't
have
think
to
so?
be. No, I mean Tyler
In the
Rogers
playoffs,
is-
in the
Tyler
playoffs,
Rogers is not a strikeout guy. He's a
But he's
ground
got-
ball guy.
but he's doing much better with the strikeouts this year.
Yeah, but he's never been a strikeout guy. He's a
No,
guy that
no.
makes soft contact and
Correct.
generally keeps the ball on the ground.
But
he's
normally a high leverage guy, he's a little bit different because of his funkiness. But normally isn't a high leverage guy a guy he's going to go out there and get your whiffs. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know how they're going to weigh. It's in the playoff time. Like I said,
Because I mean, they're not. I don't.
it's not about it.
They're not going to
innings
pitch
anymore.
everybody in the playoffs. That's
No,
the thing.
They can't.
They can't. Yeah. So I mean, let's say Webb goes 6 innings, right? Who's your 7th inning? Who's your 8th inning? And we know Doval's the 9th inning.
Ninth. So you got to bridge 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
You got to bridge to Duval. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Now
You
I
got your
think
Rogers brothers,
Yeah.
and you've got possibly Luke Jackson if he can get his control down and consistency. He had a bad outing, obviously, yesterday, but if you can get those guys,
mm-hmm.
and
Brebbia would be, but he's got to work himself back because he's been down for a while.
That's the thing. Like he's been away for a long time. I don't know if he can work his way back.
Maybe.
I mean,
not.
you have some time. You have a good 2 months, but like
What's up, Val? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they get this because it's when you're in the playoffs, it's no more about eating innings. It's about
Mhm.
getting outs.
yep.
And yeah, it's a totally different mindset in the playoffs than it is come during the regular season where you're just trying to get to the playoffs.
Do we think because okay, I'm gonna assume the Giants make the playoffs. Do we think Sable catches a game in the playoffs?
no.
Ooh, probably not.
no,
Yeah, probably
I don't
not.
think so at all. I think it's just gonna be Bailey.
He'll be a bench guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if he makes the roster.
Oh, but you know what? The way Jock is playing though,
I'm not.
Then
I'm
again,
not sure.
Sable hasn't been doing that well
I'm
either.
not sure Sable makes the playoff roster and Bart does. I would prefer to see Sable because he gives you speed, he gives
Yeah.
you more flexibility, and I just think it would be.
I just don't think you can put Bart on the playoff roster after him playing his whole season in AAA.
It happens.
It happens, yeah, but I mean,
is that your best? I mean, it's more of a backup. I don't know, man, because in a playoffs, yeah, you got to have a backup, but man, you need your horses out there, you know.
Did Posey catch all the games in the playoffs?
I think so.
Yeah.
No one, yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with my converter tonight. Dang it. I don't know what happened. I'll have to bring it to you another night. I'll have to work on it. I had my mom with Bochy, and I had her with Buster Posey, with Crawford. I had some really good stuff, man. It was good pictures. I was talking to Boch, and it was good, but dang it. Sometimes this transfer thing works and sometimes it doesn't.
Not really. Well, I don't know how he's doing. He was batting.
He is not doing good.
When the game I went and watched, all he did is he popped out in the infield like twice.
Yep.
I think his average is under 220.
Mark Graves is correct. They will be heavy with vets for the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Yep, exactly.
But they're going to need somebody with speed in the playoffs. I don't care if it's Luciano,
Estrada.
I'm talking about on the bench, the guy that
Yeah.
It's either going to have to be Matos or Luciano. I think Matos has a shot over Pollock in many ways, just because of his defense is so good in center. But we'll see. We'll see.
And I tell you, it would not surprise me if Bailey is the only rookie that's up with the team during the playoff push or during the playoffs.
Well,
would not surprise me.
I don't see how they go in without a middle infielder, either Schmidt or Luciano. I really don't. I
think Schmidt is gonna be up. I think just because he gives you really versatility at all three positions.
We're just gonna have to figure out who's gonna go down, though. That's gonna be the issue.
Well, let's wait a month or so and see how they get through August because
like I said, I was talking to
playoffs. I'm just worried about just trying to get the darn get through August.
But Ted was even asking about that. But we got to wait because we don't know what injuries are going to be there, and that's going to change everything.
Yep.
All right, man. We're about done here.
Playoffs.
No Chardal tonight. He didn't come in. We gave him the link, right? You threw the link out there?
Yeah. The only link I sent was this.
Oh, you didn't send him the link?
No.
I told you to send the link.
Yeah, you sent the link. I thought you were talking about, hey, yeah, send them the link. And I thought you were talking about
send him. I meant send.
Well,
him
you
the
banned
link.
him anyway, so
no, he's in.
No, you didn't say
in.
send the link after the ban.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
You weren't listening again.
Yeah,
I got it. All right. We got to wrap this show up. We got to get this guy listening a little bit better. We're going to, I can't have this guy Matos dogging me in the chat.
What is it?
He's messing with the stream now. We're gonna keep him out for how long should we keep him out, chat?
Hey, this is Luis Matos.
He wants back in. Should we bring Matos back in? Eric Matos.
Eric Matos.
Hey, what is that? What's another Eric that plays ball right now? Eric, isn't there a lefty pitcher? Eric.
Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, we're gonna start. Let's call him Haas. Hey, welcome back, Haas.
Yeah.
Haas. That's your new name, Haas. Haas.
Oh my gosh.
Haas. All right.
Oh, thank you, Val. Look at that. See, I got some support in the chat there. No way. Eric is the man. Facts, man.
Spencer, Dan needs to fire some people. Exactly.
Eric Gagne.
Gagne. Yeah, he looks like Gagne. You've been doing roids, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
You know it.
Look at this guy, man. You know what's amazing about Eric? You go back and watch the shows and look at him clean shaven, and then a day later he's got a full beard.
Telling you.
Man,
It's funny in the basic training they
he is doing
Chia
roids. The
They
guy,
call
we
me-
can't
no,
have roids on this show.
Listen,
No roids on this show. We can't have that. No, I can't get in trouble with doing roids. This is a baseball show. There's no roids in baseball.
Mm-mm. Oh, he's messing with it.
Yeah, we're gonna leave him out, man. I want to see clean shaven Eric tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll do another show. You watch. He's gonna come on clean. He's got controls, and he's like a pent up child in his room, banging on the door and saying, "I'll get you. I'll have the last laugh. I'll have the last laugh." All right. Balco Eric. Yeah. Balco Romo. That's his new name. In fact,
Romo. There's a nice ring to it.
Balco Romo. I like it. Okay. We're going to bring him Balco Romo. That's a new name.
See,
yeah. We got Bora and Balco. All right.
Okay. Val's hitting on something. He says, Dan, and you're wearing your hat. See, you're jealous of my hair growth. I think that's what it is.
Get a Val. Give him the timeout.
I love when you do that.
Jealous.
I remember that in spring training, man. That was classic. Oh my god,
hey,
that was great.
You guys, I had you guys want to wait a minute. I can pull up. I don't know where I keep the darn thing. But I had hair as a kid.
Yeah, you showed that when you were giving that layup.
Yeah, but I had even more hair than that when I was in 8th grade. I had hair down to my shoulders. Yeah. Almost.
Oh, some Bay Area Ben says you look like Yul Brynner.
Yeah. Wish I had his money.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Oh man.
No. So we got Eric. I want you to shave for tomorrow night, and then Wednesday, don't shave. Come on the show on Wednesday.
That takes a couple of days.
All right, shave in the morning. Come back a little bit clean shaven. Wednesday night, that'll give you like 18 hours. Of course, you don't wake up till about noon anyway, so maybe that won't.
No, not quite.
Not quite. Maybe okay. 11:40.
Come on now.
Balco Romo. I love that.
Balco Romo.
That is
Balco
it.
Romo.
How about that?
Yeah.
But no, seriously, when I was in basic training, they called me Chia Pet because my hair grew just so damn quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that when on top there? Is that I used to have a buddy. Well, he still is my buddy, but I used to call him. He had the thickest hair. I used to call him Brillo Pad.
Brillo Pad. My
Yeah.
dad used to call me that when I was a kid.
Yeah, you look like a Brillo Pad. You
Yep.
look like man.
That's what my dad used to say all the time. That's
Yeah.
funny.
But I'll tell you what, having like this, it'll grow out. But I just shave it myself, man. I save myself $25 a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Chia. Yep, you got it, Spencer.
Chia. Chia. Let me. Hey, you want to see a beard?
Not really.
That's me with a beard.
What the hell? No kidding.
Grow it out, Dan. Grow it out.
Wow.
If you lose in fantasy football, that's your punishment.
Yeah, walking in the Philippines there, going on a plane. That's about 5 years ago when my hair wasn't so gray.
What is that, Mount Pinatubo in the back?
What's it called?
It's smoking.
It's a volcano. It's
Yeah, that's how I was saying Pinatubo.
no, it's not that one. Maya. Hey, wait. Hey, babe. Can't get my wife. What's a Mount? I think it's Mayon. Mayon. Yeah, it's
Mayon?
Mayon. Yeah, Mount Mayon.
Yeah, Pinatubo pretty much closed everything down for the military in the
Legazpi.
Philippines.
Yeah, if I grew this out today, it would come in all gray. Just in fact, I had a goatee when about a year and a half ago. In fact, I shaved it just before I started going on with Larry.
Mm.
It was all gray. Yeah. So
I'm gonna come on in 2 days with like a full beard sharpied on.
there you go.
Sharpied on. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, look at that. I'm wearing my Redskins jersey.
Can't say that, Dan.
I just did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now you're gonna have to go in timeout.
They're coming for you, Dan.
Nice.
See, well, that I didn't grow it that big there, but yeah. Where the heck? Oh, is that the night what happened there?
Bay Area GM. Yes, we are doing a fantasy football. I got the list right here.
How many do we have?
12.
Yeah. Who's on the list?
I got Dan, Los, myself, Senior, MF, Liam. Oh, hold on. We got one.
Who?
Because the one guy that's on here has been banned.
Oh, he's off. Good.
Mario.
Yep. So we got one extra. Well, that one will be for Larry then.
Although it would be fun going head to head with him.
Hiroku, Cameron Tyson, Bora, Will B, and Will Martinez.
How many is that?
That's 12. Yeah, is Larry playing for sure, or do you want? Because
see, there it is, man. Gray.
Oh, there it is.
Gray. Yeah. That was 2020. Yeah.
Year 2020. But if you want, do you want Bay Area GM come, or you want me to keep it for Larry?
Ban Dan for that jersey. The Redskins?
Oh, come on.
It's all
The
funny.
Redskins? Why? That's part of history. Washington
There we go.
Redskins. The Cleveland Indians and the Washington Redskins are part of history. You can call them the Washington Commandos or
The
I
football
know
team.
the Commodores or whatever I know they're the Commanders, but they don't command nothing. They're like, but
Did you see
they'll
that
do
there's
better
like
now. Schneider's gone.
There's like a protest or like a thing that people have signed. Like I think they've gotten over 100,000 signatures to change the name back to the Redskins.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. When are we drafting? Senior says.
Not for a while.
It'll be about a week before the season starts. Season starts the 10th. Probably.
When do we pay you?
Oh, you gotta get paid before we do the draft.
The week before, wasn't it, or something like that before the draft?
Got to be at least a day or two minimum, 2 days before the draft.
Los
Otherwise,
is going to be the commissioner, right? Yeah.
right. So who do we have? 12. Who was in there?
Well, Mario. We have 11. Ted wants to come in. Bay Area GM wants to play. There's Bay Area. He says he'll play too.
Because I know Larry wanted to play.
Unless you want to do 2 leagues like you did last year with on Larry's show. I don't know.
We'd have to find another commissioner.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that one out.
Yeah. All right. So I think we're done for the night. We've gone an hour and 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Chardal didn't get the link. I thought I thought we were you were putting the link in. Eric didn't hear. Insubordination.
Come on, you could copy and paste just as good as I can.
Insubordination. Drop and give me 20. I want to see. Come on, 20 push-ups right now. Let me see it.
Ain't happening.
Come on.
No way.
Really? Can you do 3?
Oh yeah, I actually I probably could knock out 20 if I wanted to.
Well, let's see.
If I
five.
was if I was motivated enough, I guess.
Let's see 3. Come on, was it Air Force? Come on,
Mhm.
you had to do push-ups for the Air Force, right?
Off we
Basic
go
training? Basic
into the
training?
wild blue yonder. Yep. That you know how long ago basic training was? 1993.
Dang, you're old.
I'm old.
1993. That's 30 years ago. Do you know the Giants signed Barry Bonds in 1993?
How about that? What was the day?
I would say December.
I was in basic training.
Was it December 7th? 6th?
Maybe somewhere around there. Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
went in basic training on November 21st of 1993.
Somebody look up when did Barry Bonds sign with the Giants. I'm guessing December.
Watch your tongue, Spencer.
6th. Hey,
Well,
wait a
funny
minute. Don't make fun of the Air Force. Don't say chair force.
Yeah,
December 6th.
You got a son-in-law.
I got it.
December
it.
6th,
December
even, right?
That's right.
There
Okay.
you go. Yep.
All
I
right.
was right in the middle of basic training.
All right. So let's see 3 push-ups and close us out of here. I'm only asking for 3. Can you do 3 for us?
Yeah, I know. Ted, I love it. First, Dan tells Eric to shave, and now he wants him to drop and give him push-ups. He goes, Dan, you're not a
All
drill
right.
instructor, although you are bald.
All right. Drop it. Give me 20. Move it, pile. Move it, pile. Yeah,
Oh,
Sergeant
my
Carter.
God.
Well, golly, Sergeant Carter.
I-
If it ain't Sergeant Carter, my goodness.
My
Okay.
goodness, look at this guy. D2 of the military. Come on
Oh,
now.
wait a minute. Is he an Army or
Come on
Navy
now.
guy? Hey, Air Force would kick any of those teams' butts in football.
They have a pretty good football team, actually. Yeah.
Hey, you know, the Air Force is I think the baddest of all the divisions of the military. I mean,
We got some pretty cool toys,
hey,
to say the least.
you shouldn't say that. Go next time you get on Southwest Airlines. Whoever said that? Who said that they were number 2 or division?
They're a
2?
D2. It was official business guy. I got it
Official-
up there.
yeah, next time you get on Southwest Airlines, tell your pilot that. See how that goes over.
Appreciate
Most-
that, Ted.
Most of those most of those Southwest Airlines guys are retired Air Force pilots.
Honestly, I was just gonna say that combined arms, man. No one can beat combined arms. It takes a bit of everybody.
There we go. Ted Mosby.
Yep.
Mosby. Yep. Stop, guys. As a Marine, I respect. Yeah, you got Army, Air Force, Marines. Yeah. I mean, Semper Fi, right? Is the Marines deal?
Correct. Always
Yeah.
faithful.
Hey, I
Absolutely.
respect all of our military. And
Yep.
I'm proud to be an American. And I'll say this, Megan Rapinoe,
Oh God.
you're
Yep.
disgusting. You choked.
He choked
You,
the
you
kick.
kneel for the flag. You're more worried about your jerseys being binary than just your women's soccer. Okay, go out your women soccer. Go play your soccer and represent your country and leave it on the field. Stop with all the political garbage. You know what? I hate to see the U.S. lose, but it's not as hard to watch a U.S. women's soccer team lose when they're more worried about all their crap. You know, you got 30 years of playing soccer, support, and all this, and now you want men to be able to play women's soccer and come in and mess it up for other little girls. Because if you allow men, you know, trannies, whatever, to play women's sports, you're done, women. That's just bottom line. You know, women are not equal when it comes to physically. I mean, men are obviously much stronger, and that's why we have men and women's sports. They're separate. Put a woman out in the NFL and see how long she lasts. Come on. My goodness. It just drives me crazy. Women's sports has come so far, right? And they've done really well in a lot of things. And, you know, but hey, They're not equal to men. And as far as equal pay, you get enough people watching you like they watch the NBA, the WNBA, that you'll get your equal pay. But nobody wants to watch the WNBA. So, I mean, money always sells. I mean, everything. If people enough want to watch
the only
it,
thing that matters
get the big
is the dollar
contract.
bill. It's the dollar
Yep.
bill.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, you're, I'm not interested in watching basketball games 2 feet below the rim. Okay. I mean, I love watching women shoot, man. One of my good buddies, his daughter playing in Europe, man. She could shoot threes like Curry, man. She's unbelievable. I mean, she just got an unbelievable shot. Some women can shoot the ball as good as men, but they can't play on a level against men. The WNBA and the NBA would be like, men's college basketball playing a bunch of 6th graders. That's how good the men are compared to the women. It's just a fact. It's nothing wrong with that. So that's just the way it is. But anyway, got me going on my on one of my pet peeves. So, but let's get back to baseball. Giants win. What a great comeback in the 9th inning, scoring 6 runs. Awesome performance tonight. Giants needed that one after losing 2 in Oakland.
Yeah, they did.
That would have been a rough way to lose tonight. So tomorrow night, TBA or undecided goes up against Lucas
I think
Giolito.
it's Scott Alexander.
So that means Junis is going to play.
I saw somebody in the chat.
Okay, so Scott Alexander maybe.
Junis will come in behind him.
All right.
That's what.
So thanks to Bora for joining us. And what was his name? Not Eric. What would they call him? What would we call him? Balco. Yeah, Balco Eric.
Balco Romo.
Balco Romo, his new name. Mr. Roids himself. Balco Romo. I want that name changed tomorrow night. Balco.
You want to change? Oh my god.
Oh, it says resident critic underneath. Okay. I love it. All right. Thank you, Bora. Thank you, Balco, Eric, for your help on the show. Been great. Everybody out there in the chat, love having you guys. Thanks for joining. Tell your friends about us. We're here after every Giants game. Should be about 9:30 again tomorrow night. Giants go for another win. And we will see you tomorrow night, everybody. Until then, it's arrivederci, ciao.
Air power!